Alright, you ready?
Almost.
I'm good to go.
Basically. All right, Gavin. This was a setup. This was a setup. Cause on August 4th, on August 4th last year, that was when you changed your name to Pocket 93.
Yeah.
And I think that because it's been a year, you should change it back.
Okay.
So you should do that now. Before we
I'm not jumping out. I
What?
am not jumping out of the game.
Yeah, come on.
No, I'm not
Come on,
jumping
it's
out
a
of the game.
momentous occasion.
No, just go.
No. It won't
No,
even,
I will sit here for the full hour until you go.
it won't even take that long. It's just
Just
you
go.
hit the home screen and then you just change 93 to belt. I think. Yeah, that'll fit, right? And then
Yes.
you're good.
Or I can do it afterward. Just go.
No, because we're gonna forget. And then you're gonna stay as Pocket 93 forever. Which is dumb.
Would you care to go?
No.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna start talking about my PC then.
This guy's a fucking
Alright,
bitch.
so-
Go do it!
Like,
Like, it's not even hard.
yeah, yesterday.
You know what? I'll do it. How about that? How about
I
that? Look at
turned
how quick
on-
this is. Change it. back. Whatever.
So, like, last night, after... Oh, well, he fell out of the room.
And you just make a
After
new
Chris
one.
said,
Right
hey, let's
there.
play Monster Hunter, and then said, actually, no. I left it on and said, fuck it, I'm gonna test how the PS4 does with the capture card, the LG
And there it is. I'm back. Wait, hold on. That didn't save. Wait, what the fuck?
And as it turns out, the answer is, it doesn't do very well.
You have to... Maybe you do have to close the game. Alright, never mind.
I'm glad you've, like...
That's annoying. Nintendo, what the fuck are you doing?
It's almost like you can't change your name when it's used as a value in an online game.
Well, it disconnects you. That's how I figured it.
Yeah, but the actual game is still there. Like, it's still pulling from like your profile as it loaded it up when you started the game.
Alright, whatever. There's a new lobby.
No, you wouldn't just join mine, would you?
No, why would I do that?
Save my time, but I guess your intent on
Nope.
burning as many minutes as possible.
Yep, but it's happening after the salmon run. You aren't gonna run from me then.
Dude has started speaking at me. There we go. So yeah, tested it on Monster Hunter World last night, and at first it choked horribly. It couldn't fucking handle it, and I was goddamn baffled because the regular Elgato could handle the PS4 Pro.
Well, you see, it is a PS4, right?
Yeah.
So it's obviously the most powerful console ever made.
The old ass Elgato could handle it just fucking fine. I have like full, like 1080p 60 like Resident Evil HD videos, like just lined up waiting for a weekend where I can actually record talking over it. Just sitting here waiting.
This dude not doing live commentary.
Well, no, because I wanted to be able to do it with me.
This dude not
That was
just,
like the whole point of the Resident Evil thing, because we wanted to do like the entire lot, was me showing him all the games he hasn't played, because he's only played like Resident Evil 4.
No, god damn it!
And Resident Evil 7 interested him enough to care about like the lore and the events of the past games, and he was intrigued. But we haven't got around to that. We're going to now because like Resident Evil 2 remake has been announced, so hey, why not? Well, not announced, but like actually shown. But yeah, so I was testing it and it crapped out like mad. So I had to like I began fucking with like all the various options I could fuck with, which turned out to basically be turn on like even like more, like put more of the work on the GPU, and then turn on like CPU multi-threading. And it turns out that while that made like the moment-to-moment gameplay in the actual like arenas fighting monsters just fine, the capture card couldn't handle just the fucking hub. Like it just kept dying, especially if it came out of like loaded out of like the loading screen, which is like mostly black. If it came out of that to color, it just choked for like several seconds, and I couldn't tolerate it. It was just terrible. Like the fucking old ass Elgato could do this shit without flinching.
Oh,
So, as I understand it, it may be the fact that my rig, when I got it, fell into this awkward position where a whole bunch of new shit was coming, but it was also really expensive and I couldn't get it, or it was brand new and I couldn't get it because it was just, like, had brand new prices, and has been like aged out already out of like the various, I know, higher quality pieces of equipment or whatever, and that, or like I need Windows 10 to actually like run half this shit properly. I don't know. But I don't want to get Windows 10 because every time I like look at it or consider it, like some horrible bit of news joins it, and it's kind of like, well, I could just fuck myself. Like the various like capture cards you can get built into your computer, like basically all of those are like they need Windows 10 now. They refuse to work with Windows 7. And I spent some time today like looking up like looking for capture cards that can do 1080p 60, and it turns out pretty much the best one for where I am right now is the Elgato HD 60. Because all the rest are either shit or AverMedia ones that I can't run at this point in time, or we need Windows 10. So that's where we're at. At some point I'm gonna see they're gonna like. I'm debating returning the LGD2 because it may not be its fault per se. I don't know. It's a bad situation. So when I'm next paid, I'm just getting just an Elgato again and just going with that. And I know you said, oh, they don't have like a good reputation, but actually the HD60 is one of the best reviewed ones of the ones I've checked.
Best reviewed out of normies.
No, like out of actual tech sites. I went and checked out what Eurogamer's Digital Foundry had to say, because they specialize in capturing video to analyze it and shit. And they said that, yeah, this is pretty much as good as you're gonna get for, like, outside of, like, professional grade equipment.
Exactly.
Or stuff that's on board.
We gotta get professional. But they're... Fuck. I hate this fucking thing. Profession. That doesn't sound right now. It sounds like it's missing something. You're professional. Sound like an idiot.
But yeah, that's where I'm at, and that's fun. Just the joys of really caring about the quality I do things at. But yeah, like I checked it and found out that the minimum requirements for like AverMedia is like non-portable, beefier capture card, which is all I found. Like Razer, like like the mouse keyboard manufacturer Razer.
Yeah.
They also do a capture card, and then one of the reviews I read for that said, then I opened it up and it's the exact same hardware as the AverMedia one. They just like paid AverMedia for the board and they're just reselling it.
That's capitalism.
So, like the difference is it doesn't have any like AverMedia's like in-house recording software shit. It just it just works with OBS and XSplit, which is kind of perfectly fine by me. So if that's any cheaper, I'll probably just get that.
I mean, the thing is, sometimes
a computer can use it.
Sometimes like you need Elgato software just to know if it's a problem with OBS or the hardware.
Yeah.
So having the software is actually pretty good for when things go wrong.
I mean, yeah, but we kind of get into this thing where like AverMedia software is actually just trash.
Well, so is Elgato's, but like at least
yeah, but here's the thing, right?
The capture card's working. That's all it needs to do.
Here's the thing, right? Elgato's works. AverMedia's doesn't. Like it just flat out doesn't work. Like I can't get it open. Like every time I try, it just crashes out immediately. At least Elgato's fucking open.
Is it because you aren't using Windows 10?
No, because like they expressly say this is like a card compatible with Windows 7 and all that.
Are they lying?
I mean, if they are lying, that's hilarious, and I'm sending it back. But see, because I actually have like a job that pays great. It's basically like, I'm eyeing computer components and wondering how much I can get away with. I have to like stockpile for like a month or two, but then, you know, all good basically. Also, like, PC parts have gotten fucking stupid again.
You mean again? They
like,
have been.
I mean, they have been for like a while, like mainly GPUs, but now there's like AMD's whole thing for ages was that they made roughly equivalent things for a cheaper price and like lower power and all that.
Yep.
So that they were close to, but they aren't as good as Intel, which, you know, it was great because if you, like me, aren't some rich asshole American, you couldn't afford Intel shit. So now, you know, AMD have decided, well, actually, we're just going to try and like price match Intel on most things. So a lot of like their CPUs now are just actually the same prices as the Intel ones, but aren't as good.
I told you. This is
mean,
why you don't support those people.
I don't know why like their sudden new change in behavior makes you retroactively right when you were wrong before every single time, but alright.
Because I was
you were wrong. You were wrong.
I wasn't wrong because I was right.
But yeah, so that's fun. You know, it's like, well, I can get in the new one, like, what do I get? And it's like, well, AMD's new top line are like
oh shit,
the Threadripper shits that are like exactly the same price as an entire computer, like, or even more expensive than what I paid for the computer I'm using now together collectively. And it's like, well, that's just kind of fucked, isn't it? Not that Intel don't also have like ones in that range, because they do, the bastards. And I wonder who the hell like needs that amount of power in like a desktop computer, not just using like a server. But whatever. Here we are. And one thing that hasn't changed is that Nvidia's prices are fucking stupid. Just straight up fucking stupid. Like the main retailer I use for like PC parts has a sale on right now for Nvidia stuff.
You stupid fucking bitch! No!
What?
This entire wave has just been people taking my eggs. Did we even get that one egg in?
I don't know. I got knocked off and killed.
Yeah, if only that other person went for their egg instead of my egg.
Yeah, like, so, you know, it's like NVIDIA GTX 1070 is like 380 quid, and then you look at like what the price is off sale, and it's like 580. And it's like you can, like for like 100 quid or so more, you can genuinely get 2 of AMD's best cards for the price of one NVIDIA card. It's a fucking tragedy.
That sounds like a tragedy for AMD.
Like, I don't understand that one. Why would you pay more for literally like the same fucking thing?
Is it the same?
Actually, yeah. The benchmarks are so close that it's literally just a game by game
but
basis.
is it the same?
Yes, it is.
So close and the same. Seem kinda.
I mean, it is literally like a game by game basis. I don't know what to tell you.
All right. What about the good games?
I mean, the good games aren't on PCs.
You haven't even played Slap City yet. You don't know.
I think they've only like chased me like once this entire week.
I mean, I've been playing the conservative game here.
But apart from like those two, like everything else is basically fine in price. DDR4 RAM is now just the price DDR3 RAM was. There's already like 16 gigabyte single modules available. SSDs are now comical, it's like 200 quid you can get a 1 terabyte SSD, and that's making me laugh my ass off.
I don't know if that's good or not.
And that's ridiculous, because like, the last time I was like, I was building a computer and like looking at SSD prices, it was like 200 quid for 250 gigabytes. Like, the speed, like that, like, you know, those things have come down in price, like for capacity, is fucking hilarious. There's apparently 2 terabyte ones kicking about somewhere. And that is like new shit I haven't been aware of because I haven't paid attention. And it's like, oh, you can get like little, there are things that are literally just the SSDs, like interior components about their cases that you can just mount into special slots on motherboards directly instead of putting them in like a hard drive there. And that makes me like, that's like fucking hell, what? And of course, there's like, you know, a widespread. Oh no, fuck, I'm working on it. Or not, he's working on it. I've been kicked into the void by this taxi that literally will not ever fuck off.
Beam arrow, not just throwing a grenade.
Didn't have the ink.
And you, Ben. Ah. Oh, God. Are you for real?
As the entire horde is blocking my way up this ramp.
Well.
Yep. So yeah, that's like the continuation of my computer and tech woes. This thing that works fine for the Switch is now choking on like the PS4. So, fuck. And I'm being put into the difficult position of like having just bought like new software and shit for this. Will I be able to keep it if I shift up to Windows 10? Because sometimes you can't. You never really know until you're doing it. So that's fun. And at some point I just have to buy a new rig entirely. So how's your time been?
I'm tired.
The call of the tired.
This is dumb. Oh, my favorite. Alright. Don't pop one over there.
You're so
It's
full
on
of
this
life,
side.
You're so full of life while I wasn't here playing, and now you're just dead
Yep.
inside.
No, it's because I didn't get a good amount of sleep. Oh my god, it's on the... Where is it? It's... Oh my god, it's that one. Isn't it?
Oh, these are fucking written by complete cunts.
It was... Yeah, it was this one.
I'm just gonna fucking
Yeah.
killing shit around this. As best I can, I'm giving it. Alright, never mind then.
As long as they don't open the ones over there, we can see.
I believe all the eggs have been stolen.
Yep, looks like it. Yep, all of them. It's high up here, so it might be this one again. Nope, it's the one on the beach.
It's what magical children decided
What?
to start shooting these open.
Are you serious? Why is this one so bad?
I mean, part of it is definitely we have this kind of team.
Yeah, of course. But I mean, like the tells. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's high over here again. Oh, it's there. Okay, well.
Not that it matters.
If only you could just... Not open all.
I just noticed a very annoying little warning in the corner that's saying, "Oh, viewer, like encoding overloaded." So this thing